Trump just got done announcing that you can win an election solely on lowering the prices of medications. He also speaks about how him lowering medication actually strengthens Medicaid and Medicare. But oh no, he's cutting it. He's getting rid of folks that needs Medicaid. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Hit the thumbs up button where my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And if and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. That will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. Last but not least, do not forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Go subscribe to the channel. Do the same things over there that I told you to do here. That link is down below in the description, okay? Make sure you go over there, follow it, subscribe to it, all those great things, okay? Appreciate you guys all. Okay, so yes, we have another video on Trump because a lot of y'all don't like news. And in this particular video, I love what Trump is doing here because one thing people do not like to do when they're being questioned, and that I love that President Trump and some other politicians do as well, is to call out the BS that people do when they say, some say, they say, and I go, well, who are they? And whoever they are, what makes them right? I love when he do things like that because now they're trying to make up this lie, like all the great things that Trump has accomplished in these 100 days, that Trump is losing patience. Check it out.
Happening now on the Hill. The meeting is over. Drop on in.
Love in that room. There was no shouting. I think it was a meeting of love. There were a couple of things that we talked about specifically where some people felt a little bit one way or the other, not a big deal. And I covered them. It wasn't so much a speech. I covered certain points. And I think I'd be very surprised.
You told him you were losing patience. Are you losing patience?
No, I didn't tell him. Who told you I said I'm losing patience?
That's what we heard inside the room. You said
it's a lie. Wait. Who's told you that?
What we heard from people inside the room.
Oh, really? It's totally true. I never used the term. I didn't say losing. I didn't even talk about it. In fact, it's the opposite. I think we're going to get it done. I'm not losing patience. We're ahead of schedule. Anybody that told you that is a liar. Wait a minute. I never mentioned the word losing patience because I'm not losing patience. We're ahead of schedule.
That's why I asked you. I want to get
But why don't you go back to your source and tell them they're liars if the source even exists?
See what I'm saying? Absolutely love that. That should be a little strategy that all of you should use when people come to you and say, I heard, they said, call them out on who said it. Because sometimes people like to hide their own agenda by putting the blame on they or them or folks say. Yeah, they do type of things like that, right, to throw you off. And so anyway, to get back on this whole subject of this whole deal where everybody was losing their mind, all these folks going on TikTok and going on YouTube and going on Instagram, Trump is cutting Medicaid. How am I supposed to provide for my kids? How am I supposed to do anything? He's going to be cutting Medicaid. It's going to be grandmas and grandpas out there that really need to get this stuff, and Trump just going to cut them off. Trump did not say I'm going in there and cutting Medicaid to individuals that needed you. It is your fault for anything the news tell you. He clearly said that he was doing it for a specific reason only. I'll let him tell you.
I said waste, fraud, and abuse for Medicaid. If you find waste or fraud or abuse, we want to strengthen Medicaid. We want to strengthen Medicare. Waste, fraud, and abuse. The Democrats will let illegals be on. They'll destroy it. It will be destroyed. They want to have illegal immigrants be on. And if you do that, because it wasn't designed for that. Waste, fraud, and abuse.
Can you guarantee that your voters who supported the election, particularly working class voters, will not lose health insurance under this bill?
Oh, they won't lose health insurance?
Oh, no, he's just lying. He's just telling them that. Watch what happened. I already know because they took my great grandma off of it already and she died 3 days before they. Come on now, stop all the bull crap. He said he's going to cut wasteful spending like a lot of young men and a lot of young women who obviously are able bodies that can get out and go and get a job and work and quit straining the system of taxpayers like myself, footing the bill for you to be on Medicaid, Section 8, when you clearly can go out and work. Now, I still understand and know that there's some folks out there, even when you get a job, you still will qualify for Medicaid. I completely understand it. I get it, but I hope you are using it as a means to elevating yourself. And then they get all crazy. Well, how are we supposed to afford this and afford that? And guys, here's the deal. This is what y'all don't understand. He's making big moves if you would only read. I don't even want you to believe what I'm saying. Listen, go and research the stuff and read the bills yourself. He is cutting prices to medications. Those of us that are in medicine, be it you doctors, nurses, administrators, directors, go and ask any of them, like myself, what are the talks that are coming along right now? What are the things that's being talked about amongst people that are in the AMA, the FSBPT, the APT? Go and ask these questions to those folks there and ask them, what is the big talk that's going on right now within the medical world in regards to pharmaceuticals? If you are not getting these memos yet, they are already talking about how prices are going to be getting slashed when it comes to medication so they can be more affordable to those of you that really do need them. It's a shame that you cannot afford medication, and yet these pharmaceutical companies and insurance companies who want to prove for you to get them and pay for them would rather have you die than have you pay some money. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's why he cut the prices. But again, don't believe me. You can hear from the horse's mouth.
It's not only that, remember, I'm cutting drug prices by 85%. And right now, I'm saving it. I'm saving the whole thing because I did something that nobody was willing to do. Other countries pay a tiny fraction what we do. And I instituted favored nations. We're now going to pay the lowest in the world. We're going to be the equivalent of the lowest country in the world. People go to London, they go to Canada, they go to other countries, many other countries, because they want to buy their pharmaceutical products, their drugs, at a fraction of the cost. Now we're going to have the lowest cost anywhere in the world, and nobody else would do that but me. And that might be an election by itself, might be election winning. Now, when you add that in, when you put that into Medicaid and Medicare, we've just strengthened Medicare and Medicaid. And the Democrats won't do that. You know why? Because they're taken care of by the drug companies.
Woo! Bet y'all didn't know that, did you? Oh, yes, you did. Come on now. We know that a lot of these Democrats, and don't get it twisted, there are Republicans that have their money in pharmaceuticals that know that some of these companies that they actually have their stock in, that they will be making money off of these pharmaceutical companies. Folks, if you don't know what you want to do in regards to putting your stock in something, I'm telling you right now, you can buy shares in some of the most commonly used high blood pressure medications, the most commonly used insulin companies, the companies that make them. Guys, it goes deeper than that. Shout out to my man, Mr. Spain, who taught me how to invest. Looking into insulin. I know this is a little off right now. Looking into insulin, looking into, it can be Norcos, looking into anything dealing with high blood pressure medication. People will put their stocks in those, but rather than that, I've been taught to put your stock in anything that those materials goes into, anything that makes up those materials, anything that might be, if those materials are made in a lab somewhere where they have to put on a certain type of conveyor belt, how about you invest in the conveyor belt that they use in those particular places? How about you invest in the capsule or the genetic material or the inorganic or organic material that makes up the capsule that they put the medication in? Certain things like that. A lot of these people have their money in pharmaceuticals. Why? Because it is the number one thing that everyone across this whole globe is going to be needing, unless you're someone like other folks that actually have your health in order. I'm not bragging on myself, but I don't take any of that stuff whatsoever. I will go as natural as I possibly can for as long as I can. But what I am saying, when I was going through school and going through med school, you know what they told us? This was 2000? They told us by 2010, whatever like that, they said that 60 to 70% of all Americans is going to be on at least 4 to 8 medications. That is crazy. And here we are today, and I cannot tell you how many patients I see that when they come in and we pull up their medical records and you see all the medications that they are on. Like, whoa, it's crazy. Anyway, folks, just wanted to give y'all a little taste of where President Trump is throwing out what he's saying. And just to keep it real, I don't care, what y'all say in regards to what I'm about to say now. You would never see Biden do anything like that. You've never seen President Biden do anything like that. I don't care if you're getting ready to say to me, why would you bring him up right now knowing what he's going through? Bull crap. I'm not falling for that. Yes, you heard me right. No, because you know what? I'm going off the notion that he was healthy, that he can run circles around everybody, and he has the most energy in the world. He's always giving advice to foreign leaders, and he's up in the wee hours of the night making sure that policy bull crap. Yeah, I'm going off of that. You would never see him do anything like this. Plain and simple. Anyway, hopefully that calms some of the nerves of you that, oh, my grandma, she ain't going to be able to get Medicaid anymore. Oh, my grandma won't be able to afford medication. Oh, my grandma, she got to have her shots. Come on now. Stop the bull crap. He's lying. Yeah, okay. And when the stuff rolls out and I do videos on showing you proof and how the pharmaceutical prices have dropped down and how people are able to afford their medicine and how people are not being cut from Medicaid, y'all still won't give them no credit. So that's why I'm saying I love what Trump is doing, because it reminds me of being a father. I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of you, regardless of whether you like me or not. Plain and simple. Let me know what y'all think about this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what y'all see in the animation right here that will greatly help my channel. If you would like to see the next video that I'm going to be doing in order, it's going to be that one right up there. Things I did as of yesterday. Here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.